Hey bro, welcome to my stream, glad to see you here. Let's do it! Oh, I've got an idea. Wait a sec. Huh. Today I've got a... well... my hard drive with music. Therefore, we may as well add some good vibes to this game. The vibes that are missing right now. Where is it? Yeah. Oh yeah. I was missing this one. Nothing was wrong with the vibes, I mean the music. Fail trumpet is the vibe. Wait a sec, I think the music is a bit loud. The trumpet is a bit loud.
Need something, Shepard?
What? Nothing? Oh well.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Morgan.
The trumpet is not loud enough.
Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
He fought it, said he was still fit for duty. Last thing he told me was that he was joining Cerberus.
The fuck was he doing?
Don't worry, Edie. Once the Krogan are gone, we'll get rid of the smell.
While this body has olfactory sensors, I do not have positive or negative associations with any specific scent.
Oh. Well, lucky you. How's Grunt? Our little tank baby's all grown up, huh?
Apparently he'll be on his feet and killing again in no time.
Well, you learn from the best, Commander. Every time he incinerates someone with a shotgun and does that little laugh, he'll think of you. Edie says it was Rachni down there?
Yeah.
I thought they were on our side after you saved the Queen on Noveria.
It wasn't her fault. She got captured. She's with us now.
Until the next time the Reapers sing a sour yellow note of whatever. Commander?
Shepard, I had a question about human behavior.
Why is it you never have questions about Asari behavior or Turian behavior?
I tried asking Liara questions about the Asari bonding process. She said I do not guard the secrets of the Normandy's crew carefully enough for her to entrust me with such private information. The Asari word she used translates as blabbermouth. I think she has become a more private person since becoming the Shadow Broker.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hello, Shepard.
Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet. You know, my lab studied the Rachni. Long-distance communication with no time lag, the ability to control workers, and at close range, the Queen can even speak through dead or dying members of other species.
Glad they're on our side.
If we can develop instant long-range communication without quantum entanglement, maybe when this war is over. Commander.
No new messages here.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction.
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail... I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Only 109, huh?
I know, it must seem strange to complain about a 1,000-year lifespan. I used to think it was sad that most aliens live such short lives. Maybe it's not such a privilege to outlive so many. To witness so much death.
I'm distracted already, boo.
Don't drive yourself crazy about this, Liara. We're still in the fight.
Only because you're still driving it forward. We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
Every time the world's about to end, I think about how mad you'd get if I didn't stop it. I don't know if I could do this without you.
Flatterer.
I try.
I'll see you soon, Shepard.
Yeah, stop glitching, come on. Warp unlocked, available in medbay. So Shepard is scared.
I've never seen Krogan move with such purpose. It's a little terrifying. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by.
Audio log. Grunt addresses new Arlock company recruits. Recruits still don't understand why they put a 10-grown freak in charge of a whole company. Grunt laughter, and I don't understand why they gave me whining pijacks for soldiers. Recruit, I have more years on the battlefield than you have kills, Grunt. Trying to mate with Salarian females doesn't count as fighting. No one talks to her. Someone will help him up if we move in an hour. Email from Dr. Locke to Admiral Hackett. Security almost opened fire on the Rachni when their ships pulled up to the Crucible, Admiral. I had to invoke your name more than once before they were let on board. They're following instructions, but my god, do I have to tell you how nervous everyone on the project is to see Rachni strutting down the halls? They almost gave Professor Lau a fit. I'll let you know for our next staff meeting goes, Dr. Locke. No upgrades.
At your service.
Now where's Arturian? calibrated finally. Easy.
No, that would... Perhaps stimulate cell regeneration with a... Could... but... Should test with...
That's worse. Something else, Commander?
How has Mordin been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Asari Vorcha offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
Shepard, Eve ready for travel to Tuchanka.
So, we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
Climate regulator. Counteracts radiation damage to Tuchanka's atmosphere from nuclear war. Particles emitted from main tower form layer that mitigates ultraviolet bombardment, prevents atmospheric escape of necessary elements.
And your people put it up?
Yes, when uplift process began. Demonstration of goodwill to Krogan, stabilize climate, impress population. Combined with technological gifts, easy to gain Krogan support against Rachni.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
We'll be here if you need me. Continuing to study Shroud in meantime.
Where is Arturian? I know that he finally calibrated, but still.
Stop beating yourself up. It was crazy of me to ask you to join the Normandy back then.
But I let you down. I let Shepard down. I let everyone listed on that memorial wall down. You had the courage to support Shepard. Joker did. Garrus and Tali did.
But Kaidan didn't. Liara didn't. Were they cowards? I think not. Greg, you're one of the bravest and most loyal men I know. You were meant to be here, right now. We have a war to win. So clear your head and focus.
Okay, you win. It will not be mentioned again. Hello, Commander.
Commander.
Can I find him in the toilet? No.
Wasn't the first time I faced Rachni.
Really? You've seen them before?
Few years back, on Noveria, Saren and his minions were trying to extract information from the Rachni Queen.
You saw the Queen?
Hell, we spoke to her.
You spoke? I can't imagine that. The things you've done, sir, they're amazing.
Well, it didn't seem that way at the time. Mostly, you're just clawing your way out of one mess and into another, hoping your ass comes along for the ride. Just one word, Shepard. Grunt. There'll be a lot more dead Reapers now. Siding with the giant spiders again, huh, Shepard? Let's hope this finally pays off. Most people have never even seen Arachni. The Normandy, we're a regular safari tour.
He's a good one.
If I never see another spider again, I'll die a contented Turian. Unless they have spiders in the afterlife. Damn.
So you're not calibrated and not speaking to me? Really?
Later.
What the fuck is that poker table?
Commander, I understand you faced Rachni on your mission.
You know about them?
In our cycle, we use them as weapons. Biological proxies. It was before I was born, but every Prothean had heard the stories. When we knew of them, the Rachni spent their lives singing thoughts to each other. But our scientists were more interested in their biology. The Rachni were well suited to harsh conditions. So we bred them for violence, selecting the most cunning and warlike of the queens. Then we unleashed them upon our enemies. For a time, it worked, until they became too cunning and warlike and turned on us. We put them down before they could develop any further. We thought they had been exterminated. Yet it seems our experiment evolved into this cycle's nemesis. There was no such thing as trusting the Rachni in our cycle. They were animals. But if they will fight the Reapers now, so be it. Rachni proved the universe favors the strong. Our cycle tried to exterminate them, then yours, and they still survived. I would prefer to be alone.
Yeah, basking in your own lousiness. Come on.
Kenneth, have you seen the new poker table up in the lounge? It's going to waste.
Well, I was thinking of inviting T'Soni and Trainer up for a wee game of strip poker.
Right. You're not going to invite that reporter Allers too?
Nah, she'd bring cameras and record the whole thing.
And if you lose, you don't want the whole galaxy knowing how little you bring to the table.
Damn, girl. My back roll is just fine.
My board is green.
Shepard.
Yeah, you see? You mentioned the poker table and it's on a roll. Wee poker table, Gekma.
The Rachni, that must get your mouth watering.
Can't do a story. That's as classified as it gets.
I suppose it would cause a panic, but wouldn't the news drive up recruiting?
It might also piss off a Krogan with diplomatic immunity. No thanks. Commander.
Hello, Commander. Hello, Commander.
Rachni? Of all the things that... It's like you got the opposite of a horseshoe up your ass.
Grunt is crazier than you, and that's saying something. You're better looking, at least. Ready when you are.
What do we have here? Power magnifier. Right, nothing new. Right, let's go. Right, we've got a new mission. And 7, Cerberus abductions. Cerberus is attacking civilians on Banning. Land on Banning provide protection while civilians are evacuated.
Tuchanka, the Krogan homeworld, boasts extreme temperatures, virulent diseases, and predatory fauna. Around 1900 BCE, the Krogan discovered atomic weapons and promptly sent their planet into a nuclear winter. The majority of the population retreated to underground bunkers, and Krogan culture slipped into a dark age, dominated by tribal clans. In 80 CE, decades into the Rachni Wars, the Solarian Union made first contact with the primitive Krogan and initiated a cultural uplift to shape them into a modern army capable of confronting the Rachni. During this uplift, the Solarians constructed the Shroud facility on Tuchanka to shield the planet from harmful forms of solar radiation. Later, during the Krogan rebellions, reproductive rates were curtailed by the genophage, ensuring the Krogan remained a species in decline and Tuchanka a desolate wasteland.
Technology.
Biotics is the ability. It may be possible to reverse the genophage by extracting an immunity from the genetic data of a cured Krogan female. A Solarian geneticist named Malin, a former student of Dr. Mordin Solus, discovered the cure through unethical experimentation on live subjects. The complexity and durability of the genophage derives from biochemical countermeasures that the Solarians wove into the plague in an attempt to make the sterilization incurable. No one is certain of how Malin circumvented the countermeasures, but his work was complete enough to allow replication of his results. In its original form, the cure restored fertility but severely compromised the immune system. This resulted in slow, painful death for all but one of Malin's test subjects. If the beneficial aspects of the cure can be isolated, a specially tailored virus could repair the affected genes in other Krogan.
Banning was once a thriving human colony, but the Reapers have rounded up a large portion of the populace for processing. Some pockets of civilian resistance still elude the Reapers, however, and rescue attempts are underway. A resistance radio established during the early days of the attack continues to broadcast, exhorting survivors to band together and discussing rumors of safe havens. Unfortunately, those rumors have begun to result in ambushes, increasing the desperation of those who remain free. Through all of this, Banning's automated agricultural systems have continued to operate, leading to unprecedented stores of food in the planet's granaries and warehouses. Technology. The Shroud. What the Krogan call the Shroud is a technological remnant of the Solarian uplift. After Tuchanka's nuclear war released tons of smoke and dust into the atmosphere, the planet temporarily cooled from global dimming, except at the poles where the albedo was lowering by soot. As clouds trapped the resulting heat, enormous swaths of permafrost melted, releasing methane captured in clathraids from previous millennia. This potent greenhouse gas created a runaway heat cycle that was called the nuclear summer. Without intervention, Tuchanka would have sunk into a slow but certain mass extinction. The Solarian solution was to assemble the Shroud, a permanent sun shielded by trillions filled of trillions of tiny diffractory lenses placed at the L1 Lagrange point, the point in space where the lens's naturally stable orbit would shade the planet. The Salarians settled on a delivery method that became known as the Shroud Towers. The towers were essentially enormous coil guns that could fire a payload of lenses into space along with the equipment necessary to monitor the payload's trajectories. Many Krogan warlords enthusiastically approved of the plan, some because they believed in saving their homeworld, but most because they saw future military applications for the Shroud Towers. The Shroud was completed on schedule over the next few decades, by which time the Rachni held the warlords' full attention. The Krogan rebellions were not kind to the Shroud Towers. All but one was destroyed during the push for Krogan demilitarization. The remaining tower, often referred to as the Shroud, even though it is technically incorrect, was repurposed for cloud seeding and atmosphere repair. It remains on the landscape as an anachronism, a symbol of a time when Krogan and Salarians helped themselves by aiding one another. Well, let's go to Benning then. Where the fuck are we? Ah, we're at Mula Zoo. Arcturus Stream. Arcturus. Themis. A hydrogen helium gas giant, Themis is one of Arcturus' stable satellites. It rapidly orbits the massive star. Orbital distance 3.5 astronomical units. Orbital period 1.3 Earth years. Radius 56,484 kilometers. Day length 14.1 Earth hours. Arcturus Station. What's this? Alcyonius. Is a sizable asteroid, one of many towed through the mass relay to help build Arcturus Station in this metal-poor system. Like many of the asteroids in the belt, miners built small habitats on Alcyonius to live closer to their excavation sites. When the station was finished, a transient population moved in. Belt communities were too small for the Reapers to bother harvesting. Blasts from their weapons pierced the habitat's protective domes and burned through anti-collision kinetic barriers. As far as can be told, the belt's population is now 0. Orbital distance 2.1 astronomical units. Orbital period 0.6 Earth years. Radius 1052 kilometers. Day length 61.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature minus 23 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.38 G. The temperature is almost habitable.
Signal confirmed.
Irene. One of Arcturus' hydrogen helium gas giants, Irene had infrastructure in place for fueling civilian and military starships with helium-3 and anti-protons. None of this infrastructure has survived the Reapers. Orbital distance 6.8 astronomical units. Orbital period 3.6 Earth years. Radius 44,077 kilometers. Day length 10.3 Earth hours. Eunomia is largely made of ice frozen around a metal-poor core. Its deposits were of little use to the humans building Arcturus Station, who favored materials from the asteroids towed into the system. Eunomia lies neglected in the void. There is no obvious Reaper presence here. Orbital distance 13.4 astronomical units. Orbital period 10 Earth years. Radius 4,758 kilometers. Day length 63.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature minus 170 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.36 G. Scanning frenzy, come on.
Reapers eluded.
The wreckage of a fuel depot. 350 units. Arcturus station. Line at the L5 Intel from Battle of Arcturus. Line at the L5 Lagrangian point of Thermis are the fused metal fragments of Arcturus station destroyed by Reaper capital ships. The station once housed the System Alliance Parliament and the nerve center of their military armada. Now it's a cold grave for 45,000 people. Reapers are not interested in this space. Euler, Fermi is a rock wrapped in a haze of carbon dioxide and oxygen, though its temperatures and concentrations make it difficult to support life. Many moons and debris are in its immediate vicinity, leading researchers to believe that at some point Fermi was impacted by something large, launching fragments of the planet into orbit. The wreckage from a scientific station can be detected here, more evidence of the Reaper's presence in the system. Orbital distance 0.6 astronomical units, orbital period 0.4 Earth years, radius 4,194 kilometers, day length 60 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 8.09 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 358 Celsius, surface gravity 0.63 G. Yukawa is a small rock planet with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide. After a labor dispute with companies shipping metallic asteroids to the nearby Arcturus system, Yukawa's iron core and blanket of hematite were briefly mined to aid in the construction of Arcturus station. Yukawa's reputation as the scab planet persists to this day, as its other resources are not particularly notable. Orbital distance 2.2 astronomical units, orbital period 2.7 Earth years, radius 2,943 kilometers, day length 64.9 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 27 Celsius. Silva. Named for Mateus Silva, leader of the prospector team that unearthed the Prothean archives on Mars, this ice giant was once home to a large recovery operation for Helium-3. In its heyday, the Helium-3 flowed freely here to fuel merchant ships commuting from Benning to Arcturus. All infrastructure on Silva has been destroyed, along with the colony on Oliveira, its moon. Orbital distance 4.1 astronomical units. Orbital period 6.8 Earth years. Radius 31,096 kilometers. Day length 17.7 Earth hours. Right, let's go for a mission. Benning, the nearest garden world to Arcturus station, is the primary source of its food supply and an important staging area for starship maintenance and repair. Occupying the planet would be key in any attempt to retake the system's relay. Scattered intelligence indicates that during the battles of Arcturus and Earth, the Reaper sent a small force to Benning to destroy its convoys, spaceports and starships. With the population immobilized and the communications cut, the main forces concentrated on the larger prize, knowing they could return more return before repairs could be made or help could arrive. Heat sources in Benning space indicate a non-Reaper presence here. Colony founded 2153, population 2.25 million, population estimated pre-invasion, capital Johin. Orbital distance 1.1 astronomical units, orbital period 0.9 Earth years, radius 9,362 kilometers, day length... What? Alright. Atmospheric pressure 1.13 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature 63 Celsius, surface gravity 1.14 G. I don't have this music. It's nice, I know. Liara? Edie, do you want to kick some Cerberus butts? That would be fun, actually. Chew it off! Defense matrix. Reinforce armor with protective Foucault currents. Purge the currents to restore shields. Decoy. Distract opponents. Incinerate. Burn enemies. Incinerate their armor. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Cerberus strike squads have infiltrated one of the major cities on Benning. Initial reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigations suggested that people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
Unknown. We sent a recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians and public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
And innocents are caught in their crosshairs.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
The people down there are counting on you, Commander. Hack it out.
Building an avalanche of civilian SOS requests, Commander. The bulk are concentrated on the upper street. Cerberus forces are pinning them down. You better hurry.
On my way. Keep the update.
Roger that.
I can't save the game. This is bullshit. I can't prevent stupid events.
What is it, Lieutenant?
I'm tracking civilians fleeing the city with Cerberus troops right behind.
Where are they?
Updating your nav point. You can intercept them there.
We must hurry.
We must hurry, but what about the loot? Where's the landing zone anyway? This is? The bottle says that this is the location where we might find the evidence. Right, 2,500 credits. Be careful, Nemo. If you can read this, stay away from the taxi stand. That place is crawling with Cerberus soldiers. Ellie.
Look! Reinforcements are here!
Try to stay calm.
What should we do?
Just stay down.
Commander, more Cerberus troops are heading your way. If you can hold the line there, it'll give the civilians time to escape.
You heard him. We hold here.
Grenades!
We die together.
Defense civilians where?
You're clear. Go.
We're gonna make it.
No hostiles detected in the immediate area, Commander. Reinforcements are moving in to secure the evac route.
Good work, everyone.
I'll pick you up at the LZ, Commander.
Spare parts. Salvage. Yeah. 2,500. Now we must be very carefully looking, because in this area we have the proof of the general's son death here somewhere. At least it's how the bottle says it. That it is easily missed. It also doesn't specify where exactly is that. It looks... oh, dog tag. Yeah, we did it! Fuck yeah. This dog tag is requested for us to complete the quest. Yeah, from the ambassador, Dominicus Osoba. In the heat of the battle, I couldn't take it up. I mean, pick it up. Well, let's go.
We're getting reports of continuing strikes against other cities on Benning.
Cerberus still denying responsibility?
Yes, and for once we're inclined to believe them gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying a foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
Yeah, sensitive subject, huh? Plus 10,000 credits and plus 5 reputation. Alliance. Arcturus 1st Division is a volunteer army of civilians, paramilitary forces and reserve soldiers who have banded together to stop the Reaper occupation of the planet Benning. To avoid detection by Reaper forces, its members operate in cells, never staying in one place for long. A handful of Alliance officers are coordinating the 1st Division, sharing intel and sending supplies to the resistance soldiers. A few Alliance squadrons have been spared to support Benning's makeshift army with trained soldiers. So it's now 60. Alright.
Commander, that was a skillful operation back on Surkesh, extracting the female Krogan.
I had help. Mordin Solus knew what he was doing.
Yes, Garrus mentioned the Doctor was on your mission through the Omega-4 relay. I'm surprised a Solarian cares about the Krogan.
War is full of surprises.
Rarely the good kind. I'm just happy this one played to our advantage.
The Solarian Galatras was worried about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Need something, Shepard?
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
So, Sarah, about your buddy, the one who joined Cerberus. You heard from him?
No, I cut ties. Reported him for whatever good that did. No way I want that crap on my record.
The Turians will hold. Pound for pound, they're the best fighting force in the galaxy.
Pound for pound is irrelevant, given the significantly higher mass of Reaper forces overall.
That's why we're bringing in the Krogan. Commander?
How's the ship holding up, Edie?
The envelope of mass-free space we create when we travel at FTL limits any impact of microcollisions with ambient dust. Nevertheless, some ablation does occur at subluminal speeds. Normandy will need maintenance before the year is out.
If we live that long, I will totally spring for it.
Hello, Shepard.
Commander?
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Is he now?
Look at that galaxy map. Do you know how many strategy games are built from that interface?
You play strategy games?
A few. Most are too flashy, though. I prefer chess. I have a set made from rose quartz and hematite back home. I like the feel of something solid in my hands.
Well, now that I know your weakness, we may have to try a game.
It'd be more fun than playing Edie. Edie doesn't sweat.
You sweat playing chess?
Depends on how much fun we're having. Commander?
From Liara to Sony, my project. Shepard, I've been working on something I'd like to show you. Can we meet in our quarters when you have a moment? Liara. Of course we can meet in your quarters. I'm always up for it. Ah, the stench.
Say that again?
The population of the colony world of Tyvor has been killed.
I don't understand. The Reapers have been taking people alive.
It was self-inflicted. When Reaper forces invaded, Tyvor's colonists detonated nuclear weapons inside their cities.
Goddess.
Their deaths would have been instantaneous, Doctor.
Thank you, Glyph. That'll be all.
Working on anything?
I'm helping decode some of the Crucible's designs, or trying to. Theoretical particle physics based on specialized base 12 mathematics aren't exactly my specialty. And Javik is his usual forthcoming self. I'd trade my last 100 years to resurrect even one Prothean scientist to help us. I had something I wanted to show you, Shepard. Could we meet in your cabin when you have a moment?
Intel from Battle of Arcturus. Telemetry captured from Arcturus station shows just how quickly Reapers poured in from the relay and tore through Alliance fleets. VIs can analyze hostile fire and the data collected to increase weapon damage. They can also spend processing power looking for ways to improve shielding against Reaper weapons. Weapon damage bonus or shield strength bonus. Of course, weapon damage. They'll be killed quicker if they are killed quicker than they kill us, then we're winning.
I want to show you something I've been working on.
Radio.
A pleasure to see you.
Invite Liara, yeah! Yeah! Yes!
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
50,000 years is a long time for a computer to sit around.
Please, I was an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. I'm encasing these records in time capsules and seeding copies on multiple planets. And while it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide like Vigil on Ilos?
Yes, I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records. Have you decided what you would like Dr. T'Soni to write in your entry, Commander?
You know me well enough to fill in the blanks, Liara.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'd like it to be your call.
All right. Let's begin with the fact that Earth's most famous officer was born and raised in space. Shepard was an extremely talented biotic, and one of the most powerful fighters in the Alliance. He was a soldier and a leader, one who made peace where he could. And it was a privilege to know him.
Careful, this doesn't sound like a diary.
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
Trumpet time, people call him trumpet time. Congress wrong.
You've been there for me too, Liara.
No, I haven't. I wish I could have joined you back on Ilium.
You made up for it.
Well, I suppose I did just write your name in the stars.
He made Congress play trumpet time. The music. Crew deck. Time for you to go to bed. Alright. We'll check out every quarter in this Normandy once we're streaming up again. Right. Then let's see who's we're about to raid out this time. Successful loss is playing the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Well, let's raid out to her. Right, thank you everyone for watching. I hope that you enjoyed as much as I did. Wish you all good nights, sweet dreams, and we're raiding out to Successfully Lost as she's playing The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Please give her some love, and until next time everyone, bye!